welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to R&R Canoe Adventures. I hope everyone is doing all right out there. You have reached the red light video for day 21 here on the edge of Appalachia. And it's been a good day. Highly enjoyable. Have done a lot of just chilling out. Well, not a lot, but a fair amount anyways. And yeah, if y'all was expecting a lunch or a dinner video for this weekend, well, that did not happen. So I do hope you enjoyed last weekend's episode, which was the breakfast and the coffee. So let's see what all happened today. I did get up this morning about 9:30, and as usual, hung out in the shelter for a little while and got my thoughts together, gathered up the food for the day, and we had the oats and coffee for breakfast, which was the cinnamon and spice oats, and they were very tasty. And like I've been saying pretty often here lately, cinnamon spice is right nice. It was delicious stuff. Highly enjoyed it. Let's see, I got some clothes washed up today. Took them down to the waterway down there, and yeah, got them cleaned up. Got them hung up on the line back here in camp after I wrung them out real good. So now I've got some fresh clothes hanging up. That is always a good thing. Let's see, what else happened, y'all? Let me find a vape here so I can think on the matter. Well, I did make it to an area. Had service, so I could let the wife know I was all right. Everything going okay out here on the edge of Appalachia. What else? Oh, I took a hike up on the land, which is my land, and well, mine and my wife's land, anyways. And yeah, found out all of a sudden now there is cell service up on that land. If you go up on what I call up on top of the mountain, it's really just a big hill, but you go up there on top to the flat spot, and most of the way back down the hill you also have service, which there was never service up there before. Me and a buddy of mine, Joey Rager, we spent some nights up there, you know, and yeah, there wasn't even a bar of service up there before. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'll take it for future reference, you know. Let's see. Anything else went on, y'all? Oh, when I was up there, I saw a really cool box turtle. He was super cool. Cool colors on him and all that. And I will try to insert a picture of said box turtle right here. And anything else? Not really. We did see about areas there on the land to get the R&R Canoe Adventures shelter built, you know, for future adventures. There will be some time spent there once the shelter's built, for sure. It is just a pretty hairy-duty hike up there to get to the spot or spots, you know, where I would want the shelter at. So got to wait till that gets done, and then I'll just fix it up to where it's a 16 by 20 shelter going to be built. So I figure we can take a little portion of that, set a tent right up underneath the shelter. The tent will stay out of the weather, and it'll always be there that way. And you'll have the whole rest of the shelter, you know, for a nice fire pit. And it should be pretty cool, y'all. I'm highly looking forward to it. Can't wait until it's done. Put some gear inside the tent there, you know, like a sleeping bag, one of my extra cots, you know, put a water jug in there, put one of my extra jet boils in there, and just make it where when you come out to have a few nights in the woods or an adventure, multi-weeks or whatever, you don't have to carry a bunch of stuff up there with you. You know, it'll already be there. You know, winter chicken dinner. Can't, you know, go wrong with that. And really, guys, I think that is about all for this day. Bear with me, my one vape is not working out well. But yeah, there was no lunch. There was no dinner. I did skip out. I probably should not do that when I'm on an adventure, because that's your fuel, you know, all your calories and your vitamins and stuff. But I just was not feeling it tonight. You know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just are not hungry. So if you're not hungry, why force yourself to eat, you know? All right, y'all. I believe that's the rundown. Night 21 is upon us, y'all. It's already super windy out there, as it's been every night for the number of nights, you know, that I've been here, at least for the past probably 2 weeks. Super windy around here. Oh, and the owls, I don't want to forget about that. Last night, after the red light video, I had a recording of the owls from, you know, a red light video sometime during this adventure. Well, I thought, you know, I wonder if I could call the owls closer with that recording. Yup, I played it a couple of times, and within maybe 30 minutes of me playing the last little clip of them owls, they started up right here in camp. I mean, they was close. They still did not do their whole show. I don't know whether I'm gonna get that on video or not, guys. I'm gonna try audio at least. You know what I'm saying? But did not hear any more coyotes last night after the red light, and have not heard any tonight as well. So I do expect they will start up, you know, sometime tonight. Always got to have a vape and think on the matter, y'all. Be sure I'm not forgetting to tell you guys something, if anyone even cares in the first place. But I do it just in case, you know. Rundown of the day's happenings on an adventure. No, I think that's really about it. Yep. And, oh, look at there, y'all. I might fix that. And in case you just happened upon this video and have not been following along, this is Season 3 Redux, the Edge of Appalachia. 29 nights alone on the edge of Appalachia to raise awareness of Alzheimer's and dementia. Booyah! I got the PSA in there, didn't forget. I come pretty close sometimes to forgetting, or just forget altogether, you know, but we got it in there. And if y'all have been following along with the channel here, you know, on adventures, something goes on, you know, during the red light video. And indeed, it's going to happen tonight. Island Rob is going to hug a beer. And I do have the beer in hand. It is a Hams. It is going to be right tasty. It is every night. Bear with me a second, guys. All right, we're going to make this beer gone. And this time, I'm just going to send it out to everybody. This beer hug is for you. I'm going to send it out to all my other friends. And I'm going to send it out to my family as well. Yeah, I guess that about covers it. Let's pop this beer open, y'all. All right. And as I have been doing the past number of nights, I'm going to hug this beer. That means chug it. We're going to make it gone. And that is in memory of my brother, Kurt. He's been passed away now for a number of years. And that was his thing. He liked to hug a beer and chug it. He used to always try to talk me into it, you know, hugging a beer with him. I wasn't interested, you know, still not really, but for his memory, I will definitely do it. And let's get it gone and over with. All right, here you go. Beer hug time. This hug goes out from Island Rob to all y'all out there everywhere. All right. Excuse me, y'all. Take on. That was tasty, y'all. Highly enjoyed it. I look forward to doing a beer hug in the evening times and sending out the hugs to everyone, you know. Oh, I thought of something. I just about forgot. I'm losing stuff around here, y'all. You have to bear with me. Things is not cooperating. But something I just about forgot. I found my buddy's cell phone. If you've been watching this year's adventure, excuse me again. My buddy, he showed up out here on the edge. He stayed for one night. We got a little fire going, and I talked him into going down on the island. Well, we went down the island, hung out, drunk a beer and all that stuff, and come back to camp. Lo and behold, my buddy, he lost his cell phone. Pretty much ruined his night. I've talked about this before, I know, but today the cell phone was found. He was laying down on the island. Excuse me. He was laying down on the island, pretty close to where you have to cross these riffles to get over to the island. Excuse me again, daggone, y'all. Beer is good stuff. But it was found, and now he can have his cell phone back. He was worried to death about that phone, and I thoroughly understand the whole thing, you know. I mean, losing something in the first place totally sucks. But when it's your cell phone, you know, that's a big one. You know, it's got everything in there. You know, it's got all your phone numbers, all your contacts, all your people, and plus who knows what else, you know. But it is back in safe hands. All right, guys. Anything else that went on? You know, the only other thing I can think of is not really a big deal, but I was sitting in camp today and the wind kicking the way it does. Heard something start like crashing down through the trees. You know, like maybe a walnut or something falling. I didn't know what it was. Well, it turned out it was a branch. A branch narrowly missed the Chilgarilla rainfly out there, and if you have been following along, you'll know that on this adventure, that exact thing did happen. I wasn't here very long at all, I don't think, and a branch fell, hit the rainfly, punctured it, and yeah, put a hole in the rainfly. I did repair that hole with some Gorilla Tape, which is pretty fitting considering it's a Chilgarilla rainfly. You know, I just thought about that the other day. I thought, wow, you know, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I will insert a little video clip of the rainfly damage right here. And let y'all check it out in case you missed that video. You know, it wasn't a very long one. I just took maybe 10 seconds of the stick there poking through the rainfly and me reaching there and pulling the stick out of the hole, you know, and what can you do about it? At least it wasn't a whole big ginormous branch or something. It was just a little piece of one, you know. All right. I am thinking on the matter, y'all. Oh, high strangeness. We just about forgot to throw in high strangeness. Last night, after the red light video, there was zero high strangeness around here. I did not hear any yells. And I thought about that last night as well. Should call them yowls, because it's pretty much like a yell and a howl together, you know. But didn't hear any of them last night. No knocking, and no rocks being thrown down there on the island. So, yeah, I ain't never going to forget that neither, y'all. The whole rock throwing thing, you know. That it just ain't normal. It's just not. There's no wild animals, you know. There's no known wild animals that will pick up rocks and throw them. You know, it just don't happen, you know. to me, that is, it has to be something that has hands. You got to be able to pick up a rock, and you got to have, the muscle to whiz it through the air, And you could tell definitely what's going on down there. I've also said before, there's, it's a flat island. There's nowhere for rocks to fall and bounce around and make you think someone is throwing rocks or something like that. It's flat. The only way for rocks to fly is they have to be thrown, My only word for that is Sasquatch, y'all. Bigfoot, whatever you want to call it, the mythical creature, that supposedly roams the woods of North America and many other places on the earth, Who knows? Take it for what it's worth. I'm just telling you what's happened around here, and that is what it is, All right, one more vape, and I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, I'm sorry y'all didn't get to see anything else going on today. We didn't get to do any fishing with Island Rob. We didn't, of course, the no dinner, the no lunch, if people even care to see that stuff. I normally do it anyhow, and I put it out there, hoping someone might get some kind of entertainment out of it. All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up. Oh, something I forgot. Every night after the red light video, I sit here and have myself some entertainment for the night. And I have myself a shot, or what I think is about a shot, of Jim Beam Black Label. And I have me one more beer, and I enjoy them throughout the course of my night. And let's pour us a shot of that Black Label, y'all. Right here is my shot glass. And bear with me. All right, we have the Black Label here. Boom, y'all. Super good stuff. If you like a good smoky type flavored bourbon, this right here is your ticket. It is really good. So let's pour us some. Night 21 Jim Beam shot, y'all. And I can't say for sure whether that is a shot or not, guys. I just don't know. This shot glass I've talked about before, it's square, and it seems like to me it's bigger than a shot. Maybe it's a shot and a half or something. I don't really know. So I don't fill it up all the way. I don't want a ton, no ways. I'm not a super heavy drinker or anything. Although I do enjoy my beer. Trust me. If I get together with a buddy or something, like my buddy Joe that I talk about, or some other buddies, yeah, the old Island Rob can put away some beers then around a campfire or something like that, All right. We've got all that together. We've got the shot poured. I think everything is covered for the night. So we're going to go ahead and make this day 21 red light video a thing of the past, y'all. So before I go, I do want to do a super big, ginormous shout out to my wife, Linda Ray. Love you and miss you, babe. All right, guys, that'll do it. So be sure you tune in next weekend. We're going to have coffee and breakfast here on the edge of Appalachia. And hopefully I can get in some fishing tomorrow for y'all as well. Run a few episodes. But all right, everyone. So until next weekend, good night for now, y'all.